What a fucking load of bollocks. Just watching GCN's video. High carb versus low carb. What's the best way to fuel for cycling? I'll link it down below. I pull bollocks on that one. There's a physiologist told one of the lads, Simon or Matt or Dan, that one of their riders would, GC leaders, would need one gel every 10 minutes during a stage, and one rider would drink nothing but water for the entire stage. That is a load of bullshit. They lied. I'm not saying that the Matt, Dan and Simon lied. I'm saying that the physiologist who talked to GCN is full of shit. Bollocks. That's fucking bullshit. Why the fuck would you tell a reporter such bogus bullshit? Now, there's a potential it's lost in translation. Let's say that physiologist said it. What a lying motherfucker. As if anybody on the fucking planet can do a stage race, stage by stage, and during the stage have nothing but water. You're going to be racing for 5 hours on nothing but water and be a GC contender. That is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever fucking heard. Now, I'm a fan of the GCN lads, but they got fucking lied to massively just then. That's just such fucking bullshit. I was training with Chris Froome, Geraint Thomas and that last week, twice in Adelaide Hills. And if you see some of the videos, I'll link it down below, doing up to 500 watts up a climb. There's no fucking way anyone's doing a low carb diet and hitting 500 watts up a climb and holding that again and again and again. This is fucking physiologically impossible. So when some physiologist says that, they're just lying for their fucking teeth. Lying for their teeth. What was good though, the GCN boys did good. And now I rate GCN. It's a great channel. If you're not aware of it, check it out, subscribe. They've got some fantastic cycling content. Some really good tips on mechanics, etc. When it comes to nutrition though, it gets lost in translation. Now, I have the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want to say. I'm not sponsored by any company, etc. This is my channel. I'm not employed by anyone to do this other than me. I'm self-employed. So when I give you my opinion, I'm giving you my opinion. No one else is biasing that. I have the freedom to say exactly what the fuck I want to say on the internet. Any person. The truth is, those guys, Volok, Finney and Noakes, those low-carb, ketogenic, lying motherfucking scumbags did a study and they didn't produce any data that was open to the public. Oh, we're keeping this secret, keeping this in the fucking lockdown. No, you motherfucking cunts. You fucking lied. Where the fuck on the planet is anybody winning a race whilst in ketosis? You lying motherfuckers, Finney, Noakes and Volok. You lying motherfuckers, lying to the public saying that athletes will run faster and for longer in ketosis than carved up with glycogen. You lying motherfuckers. You're fucking scumbags. You don't deserve to live on the planet because all you're doing is fucking destroying people's lives. You're fucking scumbag cunts. You just want to sell books on Amazon. You're going, what's trending on Amazon? Low carb, let's get onto it. Let's produce a study. Where's the fucking data? Where's the real world fucking athletes? I'll give you $50,000. Volok, Finney and Noakes. Timothy Noakes is now type 2 diabetic from his high-fat diet. He's now type 2 diabetic. Neil Bernard said he would cure Timothy Noakes' diabetes like that. What did Timothy Noakes respond to? Oh, I didn't get the email. Timothy Noakes, you're a lying scumbag cunt. That's all you are. Telling people that they can perform in ketosis. Absolute fucking bullshit. I've ran with Kenyans. I've trained up hills at 500 watts with Chris Froome, Lance Armstrong, Cadell Evans, Contador. I've trained with Bradley. I've trained with fucking everyone in Adelaide Hills, up hills, hitting watts, hitting numbers. Everyone's carved the fuck up. You simply cannot perform at that level without sufficient glycogen. I will beat anybody up any 30-minute climb. I'll beat Lance, I'll beat Chris, I'll beat any fucking motherfucker out there, Valverde. I don't care what drugs anyone's on. If they're in ketosis, I'll bet at $50,000 I'm going to smoke them up any 30-minute climb. Because no one can hold watts when you're in ketosis. You bonk, you get dropped. Glucose-derived ATP, done. This fat adaptation bullshit that those three, Volok, Finney and Noakes put out. What the fuck is fat adaptation? You can't just put that term out there. It's just a little term. It's a soundbite. It doesn't fucking mean anything. I've done big miles at low intensity, 150 watts, and I've done the high intensity intervals. For both intervals, you need carbohydrate. For me to ride my bike 600 kilometers in one single day, I did the Paris 12:43 Ks in 51 hours 30 with no stimulants, no drugs, no corticosteroids, nothing but fruit and water. Alright? You cannot do something like that without carbohydrates. Who the fuck is doing that on coconut oil and lard? No fucking body. But you three motherfuckers, Volok, Noakes, I don't want to get confused, I'm confusing with the GCN crew, Noakes, Volok and Finney, you lying motherfucking scumbags telling people out there, that's just confusing people. And then you get people like GCN who are like, you know, they're sort of in between, they're like, we've got to put over the thing, and they actually believe, because they're just sort of honest, naive guys, thinking, oh, it's a study, it must be legit. But they don't understand how motherfucking lying cunts, Volok, Vinny, and this is called the three fuckwits. When I'm referring to the three fuckwits, I'm referring to Noakes, Volok and Finney, the lying motherfucking cunts who don't publish any of their data and don't have any athletes who have like food diary. This is fucking the social media age. Where the fuck are these magical athletes in their 30-day food vlogs? Timothy Olsen, he's sponsored by Thirst Endurance, which is a fucking gel company. There's plenty of photos of him drinking Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew. And Mountain Crisp, whatever the fuck it is. They're high carbohydrate drinks. And if you fucking say that ketones are the best, then how come all your star athletes are using fucking carbs to win or do well in races? Ketones are the best, are they? You lying cunts. You lying motherfucking scumbag cunts. So, there's no one, man, doing low carb. You cannot perform on low carb. And you cannot win the Tour de France unless you can hold at least 500 watts for 5 minutes as a minimum. As a minimum, and be rail thin. 500 watts in 5 minutes, rail thin, like anorexic almost. 500 watts. You know how fucking hard that is to do? Low carb? Get your hand off it, Nokesy boy. You're type 2 diabetic. You're type 2 diabetic. Instead of publishing studies of bullshit, you should be on the phone to Neil Bernard and say, Neil Bernard, I want to reverse my type 2 diabetes. Please help me. But you won't, because you love eating your shit. You love going to McDonald's and go, oh, there's a Big Mac here. I'll take away the bun, and just have Diet Coke. It's healthy. Because you like eating shit, Mr. Noakes, and Finney and Volok, and you're like cashing in. You love it, helping people, fat people, get fatter and sicker and dumber, and more diabetic, and more obese, and more osteoporotic, and more cancerous with your low carb Atkins, Fatkins bullshit. Dr. Atkins couldn't even fuck around and run around the block. He had a heart attack, fell over, hit his head and died. 258 pounds. Low carb is a load of shit. Ketogenic diet, it's low carb. Keep carbs are bad, don't eat them. There you go, that's my little take on it. But if you read through the comments on GCN's video, it's good that people are understanding that carbs for the win. You need carbs. Even the GCN boys admit you need fucking carbs. So I'm not having to go to the GCN lads. This is more of a rant for those motherfucking three fuckwits who published that study. Bullshit. Science isn't science anymore. It comes down to bias, financial bias. You can corrupt anything. I can go buy a fucking study now, the money I've got. Study proves that fucking, you know, like, I can probably find some desperate fucking university somewhere in the world that proves bananas make your fucking dick bigger or something. Well, actually they do. So because you increase your blood flow. When you decrease your fat intake, your red blood cells don't stick together, so your blood can flow more free. That's how Viagra works. Increases blood flow, endothelium cell health. So when you eat more fruit, when you eat bananas, your dong will get bigger because you're going to have the nitrates, you're going to have the fructose, which is fuel sperm. It's the banana. Look at the fucking banana. So let's make a better analogy. Here we go. Fake iPhone, real iPhone. I could find some study person and go, well, we can actually make a fake iPhone become a real iPhone. Somehow. There'd be some little fine print bullshit. Also, just quickly while we're going up, it's almost 9 minutes. Let's look at the drugs the world's best cyclists, swimmers and runners use, and soccer players. We have EPO. Anything that boosts red blood cells, more oxygen to the body. When you eat too much fat, your red blood cells literally stick together. They stick together, so your blood is thicker, not because it's more platelets, more hematocrit RBCs, it's thicker because it's stick together, can't work properly. That's like having a fucking bunch of $100 bills and they're all stuck together. You can't pay properly. You can't function properly when your red blood cells are stuck together from your high-fat diet. It won't work. So EPO produces more oxygen. High-fat diet is like reverse blood doping. Corticosteroids increase glycogen retention. They increase the body's ability to use more glycogen and have more sugar in the system. Testosterone, microdosing, not too much, because you don't get too swole. Testosterone increases glycogen retention, increases red blood cell count, increases everything, insulin response, etc. So these motherfuckers out there who say low carb, and we look at the drugs that everyone's taking at the top, to perform, because you need to, and we look at the diets they're eating, go to Kenya. What are the Kenyans eating? Fucking bacon and eggs? They're eating corn, ugali, rice, maize, sugar. Chris Froome grew up in Kenya. That's why one of the things is so fucking lean. Corn. He's a corn boy. And I'm leaner than Chris Froome. I rode with Chris Froome last week. I'm leaner than Chris Froome. I've got so many vegan friends who ride a few hours a week leaner than Chris Froome. How the fuck does that work? Chris Froome's lean, but we're leaner in real life. So if the high carb diet makes you fat, and we're leaner than Chris Froome in real life, and we train fuck all, follow us on Strava, how does that work? Mr. Noakes, Mr. Finney, and Mr. Volok. You three guys are full of shit. Please stop lying to our GCN friends. Please stop lying to the public. Please just fuck off.